You know them. You've seen them. They're the Arch Linux users. They walk with a certain swagger in the tech world. Why? Because they're the Chads of the Linux community. Now, before you hit me with the toxic masculinity comments, hear me out. In this context, Chad is a badge of honor. It represents confidence, knowledge, and a willingness to dive headfirst into challenges. Arch users don't shy away from the complex. They embrace it. They're the ones building their systems from the ground up, understanding every single component. They're not afraid of the command line. In fact, they revel in it, bending the terminal to their will. They're the true masters of their machines. Forget those pre-packaged distros with all the bells and whistles you don't need. Arch users build lean, mean, personalized machines. They're the tech equivalent of a perfectly tuned sports car, optimized for performance and efficiency. It's not about showing off, though they kind of do. It's about understanding and controlling every aspect of their digital experience. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Arch Linux has a bit of a reputation. It's considered the distro for elite Linux users, the ones who speak in binary code and laugh in the face of graphical user interfaces. But here's the thing, that's a load of baloney. Sure, Arch Linux has a steeper learning curve than, say, Ubuntu or Mint. You're not going to find a fancy installer that holds your hand through the entire process, but guess what? That's part of the appeal. Arch forces you to learn. It throws you in the deep end and says, swim. And you know what? You will swim. You'll learn how to partition your hard drive, install a bootloader, and configure your system exactly the way you want it. It's like building your own gaming PC. Yeah, it's intimidating at first, but the sense of accomplishment when you boot up that bad boy for the first time, priceless. One of the biggest reasons people choose Arch Linux is the unparalleled customization it offers. With Arch, you're not stuck with someone else's vision of what your operating system should be. You are the architect. Want a minimalist desktop environment with lightning-fast performance? Arch can do that. Prefer a tiling window manager that lets you organize your workspace with military precision? Arch has you covered. Feeling adventurous and want to try out a bleeding-edge Wayland compositor? Arch is your playground. The beauty of Arch is that you only install what you need and nothing more. No bloatware, no unnecessary services running in the background, just a lean and mean system tailored to your exact specifications. It's like building a custom Lego masterpiece, brick by glorious brick. You pick the pieces, you decide how they fit together, and you end up with something uniquely yours. Section 4. The power of community. Arch Wiki and forums. One of the biggest strengths of the Arch Linux community is its dedication to documentation. The Arch Wiki is legendary in the Linux world. It's a comprehensive, constantly updated resource that covers everything from basic installation to advanced system configuration. Whether you're a newbie struggling to get your network card working or a seasoned veteran trying to compile the latest Linux kernel from source, chances are you'll find the answer on the Arch Wiki. And if you can't find it there, the Arch forums are teeming with helpful and knowledgeable users who are always willing to lend a hand. This spirit of collaboration and knowledge sharing is a big part of what makes the Arch community so special. It's not about elitism or gatekeeping, it's about helping each other learn and grow as Linux users. Section 5, Arch users are tech wizards. Study shows higher skills. Okay, I know I said it wasn't about elitism, but there's no denying that Arch users tend to have a higher level of technical proficiency. Don't just take my word for it. A 2023 study by the Linux Foundation found that Arch Linux users scored significantly higher on tests of Linux knowledge, system administration skills, and problem-solving abilities compared to users of other popular distributions. This isn't because Arch users are inherently smarter or more talented. It's because using Arch forces you to learn and understand how your operating system works at a deeper level. You can't just blindly click through menus and hope for the best. This knowledge and experience translates into real-world skills that are highly valued in today's tech industry. So, yeah, Arch users might be a little smug about their distro of choice, but they've earned the right. Section 6. Mastering technology, Arch users shape the future. In a world increasingly dominated by closed-source operating systems and walled gardens, Arch Linux represents a beacon of freedom, flexibility, and user empowerment. Arch users are more than just passive consumers of technology. They are active participants shaping the digital landscape to fit their needs and desires. They understand that technology is a tool, and like any tool, it's most effective when it's wielded with knowledge and precision. By choosing Arch Linux, they're not just choosing an operating system, they're choosing a philosophy, a way of life that embraces learning, exploration, and the pursuit of excellence in all things tech. So the next time you see an Arch user, don't be intimidated by their terminal prowess or their encyclopedic knowledge of kernel modules. Instead, take a moment to appreciate the dedication, passion, and sheer badassery that it takes to truly master your machine. They are the Chads of the tech world, and they're paving the way for a future where technology is more open, more customizable, and more empowering for everyone.